But first, to the internet's biggest bully, a thug with 300,000 followers who hang off his every word. His name is Tristan Barker. He's an Australian wanted by Victoria Police. And after our run-in with him, he was arrested by another police force. David Eccleston takes up the story.
We tracked down Tristan Barker in New Zealand, and this is what happened.
Don't touch me, kid.
So what do we know about this guy in the silly uniform? He's been labelled Australia's biggest internet troll, an online predator, deliberately provocative and wanted for questioning by Victorian police.
You really can't go back to Melbourne, can you?
I can. I've been there this year already.
Safe behind his computer, no one escapes his ridicule. From Jews and Muslims, murder victims and their grieving families, much of what he says, particularly about women, is too tasteless to put to air.
He said you're a ugly mole who has a low-life job. It's going nowhere. You might as well just kill yourself now.
Reality is, he lives with his mum and dad here in Rotorua, New Zealand, and works for his father's music lesson studio. The internet troll agreed to be interviewed for Today Tonight, so began the circus act.
Ich fick dich mit einer Schere. I'll just let you do your shtick for him, and then when you're serious about having a chat, we'll have a chat.
Do I not look serious to you?
So what is it you think that people like about you? Why do they follow you on Facebook?
They probably like me because I don't have strings attached, because I'm willing to say what I want, unlike people like you. You don't really bother me with anything other than this this current shtick you've got. It's a lot of confidence for a little man that's clearly bleeding insecurity right now.
Okay. And you're 18, right?
I can be whatever age you want me to be, boss.
Okay, so let's go through some of the comments you've made about people then. Okay.
Yep, the ones that have been misconstrued by the media.
We'll let you be the judge.
I don't care. No one should care. It's no one's business.
His rant in the aftermath of the Colorado cinema tragedy last year, where a gunman opened fire at a late-night screening of Batman, killing 12 and injuring dozens.
I don't give a flying about the victims. I don't give a about their families.
Then there was the 16-year-old cyberbullying victim, Amanda Todd, who committed suicide.
She's managed to harness the sympathy of all worldwide internet users by making a sad flashcard video on YouTube, complaining about how she was bullied. Now, like any attention-seeking young girl, she does a brilliant job of playing the victim.
What did you call her?
I said she was a histrionic slut, if I recall correctly.
Right. And why would you say that?
Because she was a histrionic slut.
Oh, you knew her, did you?
I didn't know her personally.
But what about the family that's grieving?
I haven't said a word about their family.
No, what would they think about your comments?
Oh, they'd probably be upset.
It was a moment the nation united in an outpouring of support to mourn murdered Melbourne woman Jill Maher. 3,000 kilometres away, hiding behind his computer, Tristan Barker poked fun at those who marched in her honour.
I said to the people who were mourning her death, do you care about, cry over and mourn over every single rape, abduction and murder, or just the ones that the media pushes down your throat?
But what about the family of Jill?
I never said anything about her family. Her family can feel free to grieve over her because it's her family. The whole city of Melbourne doesn't feel, they're not really entitled to talking about how much they miss Jill Meager when they never knew her in person, but really they're going to do that because like you and this cameraman right here and this here are going to say, oh, well, she died, it's sad, let's put it on the news.
It really gets to that point where it's just unbearable.
Jasmine Frost became a bullying victim of Tristan Barker after she stood up to one of his vile attacks on a young girl online.
Every day when I woke up, I would think about it. I would wonder if it would end today or if it would go on tomorrow, and if I would have to move or possibly even change my name.
The cyberbully found her personal details, her phone number, her address, and encouraged his loyal followers to bombard her with hateful messages and mail to her home.
I received lots of pictures of penises of the fans, I believe, who follow his page. I received a pornographic image with my face photoshopped onto the female stars.
What do you think your father would think about you doing this?
He supports it.
He's a respected drummer from Split Enz and the John Butler Trio. What would he think about his son acting in this way?
Acting in what way?
Well, this sort of circus that you're doing.
Circus? You are calling Nazis a circus? You think Nazis are clowns? You think this is a joke? You think Hitler is a joke, little man? You think it's a joke? 6 million people died, little man.
Answer the question.
You called the Holocaust a joke. This guy called the Holocaust a joke. Look at this.
Okay, answer the question. What do you think your father thinks about this?
About what? The circus or the Holocaust?
You in general, your
about me in general. He'd think I'm probably his son.
No, answer the question. Do you think he'd be proud of you?
Yes, he's very proud of me.
Hey, buddy. I'll just do that.
Travis, do you mind if we have a quick chat to you about your son, Tristan, just before you go on stage, ask a few questions?
It's not a good time because I'm at work.
Michael Barker flew into the country on the weekend to play at a music festival in Adelaide. He wants us to focus on his music, yet it's his support for his son's behaviour that's getting more attention.
Michael Barker, I think, has got a lot to answer for. He's clearly aware of what his son's doing. We've put it to his attention. It's been across the news media for the last 2 weeks. Yet he's encouraging it.
News Limited investigations journalist Jonathan Marshall secretly filmed Tristan's parents at their home. You'd expect him to protect his son, but not to be seen to endorse his views. Asked about the Amanda Todd suicide, where his son labelled her an attention-seeking whore, Michael Barker said this.
An attention whore who deserved what she got for playing the victim. And that's the other sad thing about this case, is that they're both proud of each other.
It appears Tristan Barker's fantasy world is about to face a reality check. He is under investigation from Victoria Police over claims he stalked online Melbourne business owner Melissa Meets. It's also alleged the cyber predator and his followers threatened to rape her.
I think they're deplorable, and I think sadly the internet gives rise to these sort of people. Without the internet, these people would be no one.
Cyberbullying expert and former policewoman Susan McLean believes it's only a matter of time before Tristan Barker's online antics catch up with him.
By mocking the people that are dead, that would be upsetting the family, yes?
Oh, so, okay. Mocking the people that are dead is going to upset the families.
Sorry.
But here's this mocking me, and I'm going to be dead within 48 hours. So I'd like to pause on that moment. Don't touch me. Don't lay your hands on me. That's assault, mate.
Okay.
You got that on camera. Get your hand off me.
We're going.
True to form, his mates didn't see a thing, but our camera certainly did.
You think that's okay?
I didn't see it, to be honest.
Well, we did.
I think it's okay. You think I have anything to worry about and I'm going to be dead in 48 hours?
Okay, we're going.
You sure are, you little
He wasn't done. Intent on having another crack, he gets between us and our vehicle. Cameraman David Flynn watched on in disbelief as we tried to leave.
As soon as we put the camera on the ground after the interview, Tristan looked over us and said, "Oh, you're not filming." And at that point was when he ran in with a closed fist and clobbered David in the back of the head.
The camera's off, and then he's just clocked me in the back of the head. He thinks it's a big joke.
Tristan Barker was charged with assault. Today, he faced court. For someone who freely gives out other people's personal information, he pleaded with the court to keep his identity a secret.
I want to share my story about what happened to me because I just hope that if the word gets out, that something can be done and that he can be stopped and that his followers, his mindless followers, will be discouraged from pursuing in the hateful path that they take. I mean, it's just like anything. If you sit in silence, nothing's going to be done.
And it's worth noting that this isn't Barker's first offence. Under New Zealand law, he faces a maximum 12-month jail term if found guilty.